Hello, Internet. It's been a while. It's been, actually, 3 long years. If you're new, welcome to Dyce, Quirk, where we try to learn a few things and have some fun along the way. And today, we'll actually be starting a brand new series of videos called This Month in Japan, where we'll be going over different events and festivities that take place during this month in Japan. And we'll also cover some historical events that took place during the month of September. So, let's not waste time and let's get started. So, September in Japan. The summer is just ending, and it's starting to become the beginning of fall. The temperature's starting to drop, but it's still fairly warm. 73 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And so with the changing of the color of the leaves on all the trees and the temperature, it does sound great. Sounds like the perfect time of year. But not everything is quite chipper and dandy in September, as it's known to be the wettest month of the year, as well as being the most common time in Japan for typhoons to hit the coast. Still, with autumn coming in, it comes with a number of different festivals and celebrations, and here at Dyce Quirk, we have a few that we want to share with you. Let's take a look. The first we'll mention is the Kaze no Bon, or the Bon Dance of the Wind. This festival is actually really cool and very interesting because it holds a 300-year-old history, and it takes place at night. Dancers will wear low-brimmed hats and dance at night in unison, with the streets lined with paper lanterns. In the past, this festival was a dance held to appease the typhoons and bring good harvest to the rice fields. Traditionally, the hats are low-brimmed to hide their faces, and dancers are supposed to be young and unmarried, as to not upset the deities. The sloped streets lined with shops definitely make this an interesting and fun festival to attend. Some might even describe it as eerie, but still a great festival. Next, we have the Jozenji Street Jazz Festival, which takes place on Jozenji Dori Avenue, which is a very, very famous street in the middle of Sendai. It normally takes place from September 7th to the 9th, but due to the current state of things, it's been canceled for 2020. No surprise, right? Jozenji Dori Avenue is actually lined with trees that canopy the road, helping to represent Sendai's alternative name, which is the City of Trees. During the event, you can expect to see many street performers from all over the country coming to the event specifically to perform for the large crowds on the streets. This, partnered with the number of food stalls, means that it's definitely a great festival to attend for families and for music lovers all around. Next, we have the Kitazawa Hachiman Festival, which takes place at the Kitazawa Hachiman Jinja in Setagawa City, Tokyo, on the first weekend in September. This event lasts the full weekend and has the normal festival attractions you might expect, such as food stalls and games. But what really makes this festival unique is the omikoshi, or portable shrines, which are carried in a small parade. So, if you're looking for a fun, traditional Japanese experience, this may be the event for you. A bit of a bigger festival is the Tsurugaoka Hachimangu Festival, which is hosted in Kamakura. The event takes place from September 14th to the 16th and hosts a variety of different activities and events, from performances to dances, as well as food stalls. Probably the most interesting event is the Yabusame contest, which demonstrates traditional Japanese horseback archery. I mean, who doesn't love to have festival food while watching professional, traditional archers compete on horseback? I don't know about you, but I sure do, and I sure wish I was at this event right now. Lastly, if you're in Osaka between September 13th and 15th, you absolutely must check out the Kishiwada Danjiri Matsuri. This festival can be described as, probably chotto abunai. It's a little dangerous. Because during this festival, large wooden floats, called Danjiri, are carried and pulled around corners and through the streets at high speeds, while they have men on top of the floats dancing and balancing while they direct their teams. It's a very high energy and really fun event, and it should be enjoyed by absolutely everyone, including yourself, so you gotta check it out. So, looking at the month of October, I wanted to inject just one more festival into the month of September for our video. And that's because it actually follows the lunar calendar. And because it follows the lunar calendar, it can either fall into the month of September or October, depending on the year. That event is called Tsukimi, which is translated as moon viewing. And depending on where you're at in Japan, there's going to be different festivals taking place all over the country. And because they use the 15th month of the Japanese traditional calendar, which is different from our solar calendar that we typically use, it can fall into either month.
Check it out. This year in 2020, it falls on October 1st to the 4th, but it landed in September in 2019, and it will in 2021 and 2022. During this event, homes are typically decorated with suzuki, or Japanese pampas leaves, and Japanese eat Tsukimi dango, which is a type of rice dumpling to celebrate the moon's beauty.
So, Japan is a country just full of different festivals and different events that take place every month, depending on what prefecture you live in. And so, there's no way that we can include all of these different events and different festivals and festivities that take place in September in this little short video. But maybe you're interested in checking out some more. So why not try checking out some of these? Maybe you'll be interested in the Seto Festival because it has to do with art and clay pottery. Or maybe you'll like the Japanese Detention House Festival because you're interested in buying some prison-made goods or something like that. But you know what? I don't know. And you never will know either unless you check them out. So why not check them out? And next.
This month in history. Well, Japan's history, that is.
On September 15th of 1600, the Battle of Sekigahara began. The conclusion of this battle would actually mark the starting point for Tokugawa Ieyasu's reign as the leading daimyo in Japan, and marking his path to the shogunate.
On 1938, September 3rd, the 1940 Olympic site was changed from Tokyo, Japan to let's just go with Helsinki, Finland, due to the Second Sino-Japanese War. It eventually was outright cancelled due to World War II. Wait a minute. First this, and now the postponed Olympics this year? How many times has the Olympics been cancelled anyway? Okay. So it was cancelled for World War I, cancelled 2 times during World War II, and... seriously? Nothing else? Oh, man. Sorry about that, Japan. Out of the 4 times the Olympics were either canceled or postponed, in all of Olympic history, you had 2 of them while you were hosting. Man. And to think, it also happened on the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary, too. Bummer. Well, hey, speaking of Mario...
1985, September 13th, Nintendo released the very first Super Mario game on the Famicom, which was the Japanese equivalent to our NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. Backing up to 1945, September 2nd marked the official formal surrender of Japan, which was signed on the USS Matsuri, ending World War II and being titled VJ Day. 6 years later, on September 8th, 1951, Japan signed a peace treaty with 48 other countries in San Francisco. And that wraps up
This month in history. Well, Japan's history, that is.
And that wraps up this video. So, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned in for our more regular updates as well as our October edition of This Month in Japan. In the comments, let us know of any of these festivities or ones that you would like to attend in person, and also, please remember to like and subscribe, because we are a brand new channel starting out. We don't want you to miss out. And with all of that said, Dyce Quirk out.